Okay, welcome to ATM. We call it ATM, which stands for Agent Training Meeting. Okay, we'll go into today's main topic, which is growth focused annuity. I remind you many times as soon as we started on the annuity training, I showed you this chart, the difference between life insurance and annuity. Life insurance pays out when the client dies. Annuity is there to pay stream of income when you retire or whatever the reason that you wanna need money. So you want to use money, you use annuity. You want to cover your family member when you die, you go with the life insurance. Annuity, most of the annuity, unless it is an immediate annuity, has a two phase. The first phase is accumulation phase. This is when you put money in, or you initially put the money in, you let your money grow bigger and bigger. Hopefully you get big enough money and you're going to the next phase, which is annuitization or income phase. I mean, annuitization is no longer only option anymore. As we said last week, there are three ways for the client to get can get a stream of income from annuity. One is a withdrawal, and the other is an annuitization, and third one is a lifetime income or lifetime withdrawal benefit, which we're going to talk about next week. Today we're going to talk about accumulation, and we're going to look into few product that is designed. Those are the products that are designed for accumulation. So I'm showing you some of my choices when client comes into my office and asks, I have this much money and I want to have it grow. I'm not really concerned about income or withdrawal, but I want to have it so that money grows bigger and safer. Then these are the product that pops into my mind. First one that pops into my mind is the 7-year product. So good thing about this 7-year product is that cap spread participation is very understandable, meaning that it's not going to change every year. Almost all IUL or fixed index annuity, they change in the cap spread or participation every now and then. Whereas this product, since the length of segment is 7 years, you know exactly what your participation is. You know exactly what your cap is. You know exactly what the spread is. So it's not going to change over 7 years. That's the one good thing about this product. One bad thing about this product is, though, since it is a 7-year segment, you're not going to see any growth in first 6 years. If you put $100,000 on the second year, it'll be 100,000. Third year, it'll be 100,000. Fourth year, it'll be 100,000. Fifth year, it'll be 100,000. Sixth year, it'll be 100,000. So there's no growth whatsoever because you're not calculating interest until 7th anniversary. On the 7th anniversary, you did the calculation over 7 years. This particular one, most recent 10 years, last 10 years, this is historical number. If you put $100,000 last 7 years and wait for 7 years, now you would have 3,850. That's whopping 203.85% of interest So your money tripled. And if you look at the over 7 year, the annual rate of return on this one is 17.21% per year. This is very, very impressive. So it's almost like you have 17.21% every year for next 7 years. That's what happened. The best 7 years, you'll see 100,000 and no growth for 6 years. On the 7th anniversary, this has grown up to be $342,794. That's increase of 242.79%. So your money has triple, more than triple than your original money. This annual rate of return on this for the 7 year is 19.24%. That is very, very impressive. The lowest 7 years is that this money 100,000 would have grown up to be $279,000. This is still double of the original money. The rate of return per year is equivalent of 15.83%. This is by far the best. But you have to understand, for first 6 years or until the 7th year anniversary, you have no gain whatsoever. So if something happened and you need to take money out, you're not going to get any interest on this. So this is the money this is the serious money that you are willing to have it sit at least 7 years. But when you can do that, I think this is unbeatable rate of return. And not only that, this also has zero is hero provision. That means worst you can do, even though economy is really going bad for the next 7 years, the worst you can do is a 0%. So you're not losing your principal whatsoever. In some sense, just by looking at the rate of return, this is better than some of the brokerage accounts. Find a broker, stockbroker, that guarantees you about 17% rate of return per year without any loss. Find a broker who guarantees 10% without any loss and have it in writing. This is very, very impressive. That's why I put this product the first. But one of the downside is that you have to understand the segment is 7 years, so calculation of interest happens on 7th anniversary. Can you ever get the money during that 7 years? There's one way to get to that interest during that 7 years. When you die. When client dies, this is the last 7 years. When client dies on second year, after second year anniversary, even though account value is 100,000 and the cash surrender value is 92.8, the family member will receive that 2-year interest, 2-year gain, which is 116,719. So only way that you get interim gain within the segment is when you die. Not a good choice. But at least you know something bad happens, your family will get the interest rate.
So what is this interest rate based on?
I'm sorry?
What is this
interest rate? They're looking at index.
Oh, okay.
So That's what index happened during that 2 years.
Okay.
Now, here's another product. You don't want to wait 7 years, but you want to make sure that you get a little bit of interest every now and then, and you want the bonus. And you have a client who is still charged with the surrender charges and he wants to move on to different product. This is a product that you may want to look into. 12% initial bonus. So that'll eliminate some of the surrender charges and give you a little head of the time, right? 12% bonus when you pay 0.95%. And when you don't want to pay 0.95% fee, you get 7% bonus. So this is a bonus product, but unlike most bonus product, even this one has a bonus product. Even if they have a bonus, their rate of return is impressive as well. Oh man, my daughter is calling me. She forgot that I have a meeting. Okay, so here's what happened. Last 10 years, we're looking rate of return about 8.45%. With the fees, we're looking about 7.5 per year rate of return. That's really, really impressive. And the highest 10 years is 10.07, including fees, 9.12%. Okay. The worst 10-year, 7.25 and 6.3. What does that mean? Your $100,000 after 10 years in last 10 years is $230,000. Your $100,000 in the highest time frame is $268,000. Your $100,000 in lowest time frame is $206,000. And we have bonus. This is another product that I look into. I believe this is one of the most popular product. The next one that I'm looking at is flexible premium. This flexible premium product actually lets you put money in. And most likely, flexible premium product normally has their interest rate is not that impressive, right? But this one has a very competitive interest. And not only that, it has a 1% bonus, premium bonus for first 7 years. I only show 10 years of contribution because I just designed it that way. But if client wants to, he or she can put however long they want to, or however short they want to. They can do that. Okay. This product we're looking, the recent tenure is annual rate of return of 6.06% average. Highest performance time 10 years, 9.65. The lowest performance, 5.83% per year. Very, very impressive. And this one, and not only that, it has a guarantee. I mean, all the product that we talked about has a guarantee. So over 10 years, he has to put this money, about $110,000. His guarantee is $110,800 is a guarantee. All right, that kind of ends today's training. Next week, we're going to talk about lifetime income focused product. That's the third option of getting money from annuity. And we have a few products also. So stay tuned. So now it's time for question and answer.